test is t-test for difference of mean. Now suppose we have two different normal populations, okay, and with same mean and same variance. Now suppose we need to check that the mean of both the population is equal. So what we are going to do is we are going to draw some samples, and based on the samples, suppose we want to check if the means of the population is equal, then we are going to use t-test for difference of means. Okay. Now in this case, from the first population we are drawing samples x1, x2 till xn, and from the second population we are drawing y1, y2 till yn. Okay. Now we have to check that mu x is equals to mu y. Okay. So the population mean of the first one is equals to the second one. And we are assuming that variance of the first population is equals to variance of the second population. So how do we check that? So t-test here is given as x bar minus y bar upon s into 1 upon n1 plus 1 upon n2. Now in this case, x bar is the mean of the sample from first population and y bar is the mean of the sample of the second population. Okay. And s square is given as 1 upon n1 plus n2 minus 2 into summation of x minus x bar whole square plus y minus y bar whole square. Now in this case, n1 is the number of samples drawn from the first population and n2 is the number of population drawn from the second population. And this t is asymptotically normal to t of n1 plus n2 minus 2. Okay. This is nothing but degrees of freedom. Let's look at this example. Now, the nicotine content in milligrams of two samples of tobacco were found to be as follows. Okay. So nicotine content in milligrams of two samples of tobaccos is given here. Okay, of sample A and sample B. Now, can it be said that two samples come from normal population having the same mean? And we have to check that these samples, okay, we have drawn this sample from some population. We just have to check that those particular population have the same mean. So what will be our null hypothesis? Null hypothesis will be mu1 equals to mu2. Population mean of the first one is equals to population mean of the second one. So what will be alternative? Mu1 is not equals to mu2. Now, yeah, what is our t-test? Let me write it here. It is x bar minus y bar upon s into root of n1 plus 1 upon n2. So we need to find x bar, y bar as well as s. Okay. And what is s? S square is given as 1 upon n1 plus n2 minus 2 summation of x minus x bar whole square is summation of y minus y bar whole square. Okay. Yeah. Let's first find x bar and y bar, mean of sample A and mean of sample B. Let me write it here. Values of A and values of B. So I'm just copying these values. Okay. So these are the values from sample A and sample B. So we'll be denoting them now as x and y. So the total of sample A is 123 and the total of sample B is 174. Now we need to calculate x bar and y bar. So x bar is summation of x upon n1, whereas y bar is summation of y upon n2. So it is 123 by 5. This is 174 by 6. Okay. So this will be 2. Okay. So 24.6, wherein this will be 29. So x bar is 24.6, wherein y bar is 29. Now we need to calculate s, and for s we need x minus x bar whole square and y minus y bar whole square. So let's first calculate x minus x bar and y minus y bar. So 24 minus 24.6 will be minus 0.6. Okay. Let me calculate these values. Okay, so the x minus x bar whole square, what we are getting is 21.2, wherein y minus y bar whole square is 108. Okay, now we have to calculate s square. So n1 is 5, n2 is 6, minus 2, and summation of x minus x bar whole square is 21.2. Okay, and this is 108. Now this will be 6 minus 2, 4, and 9, 129.2. Now we have to divide this by 9. So 9 14.3. So our s square is 14.3. Let's substitute this back in t. So what is our t? X bar minus y bar upon s into root of 1 upon n1 plus 1 upon n2. So we can even write this as x bar minus y bar upon the root of s square into 1 upon n1 plus 1 upon n2. So what is x bar? X bar is 24.6, y bar is 29, s square is 14.3, and n1 is 5, n2 is 6. Okay. So this will be minus 4.4 upon root of 14.3, and if we cross multiply this will be 11 by 30. Okay, so minus 4.4, and this is going to be root of 5.265, which is nothing but minus 1.92. So value of t, mod of t is 1.92. Okay, now from the table, for degrees of freedom 9, that is n1 plus n2 minus 2, 5 plus 6, 11 minus 2, that is 9, at 5% level of significance. Okay, at 5% level of significance, t value is given as 2.262, right? And mod of t is less than 2.262. This implies we are going to accept null hypothesis, means mu1 or mu x is equals to mu y in this case. So the population mean of the first sample is equals to the population mean of the second sample, or in other words we can say both the samples are coming from different population of the same mean.